Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today we're going to be talking about Luna Classic, TERRA 2.0 and UST. Now if you have not been paying attention to my videos, let me just update you. There is a lot of debugging and also a lot of things happening to the Luna Classic market. There is a lot of sellers that are getting liquidated and also the bulls are holding on very strong. There is a big bull activity which I need to talk to you guys about today, and let's just say it involves Binance. I know you guys get excited over that, but before we get into it, if you're here for the first time, you do want to stay up to date with everything to do with Luna, I highly recommend you scroll down, tap the red subscribe button right there, slap a like on the video, completely free to do so. Will just help the YouTube algorithm push the video out to more people see the incredible side of Luna, they decide to buy into it, it starts spiking up and all of us make a lot of profit. So make sure you go down and slap a like on it. Other than that, let's get straight into it. So to begin with today's video, before we actually talk about the chart and what is happening with the overall Luna Classic market, I want to talk to you guys about something that is going to make you extremely happy, and the factor that affected this massive move right here. And this is actually backed by a very big exchange, which a lot of you guys will be happy to hear that Binance was behind this extreme move. And let me get it more clear to you before we look at the chart. Look at this. TERRA Classic makes a big move. Was it backed by a strong whale activity? And the answer is yes. Now the imagination that a lot of people are looking into is they want to see Luna Classic get back into its original price. Now that is not going to be possible for at least 2 to 3 years before everything comes down, and maybe there might be a lot of burning of the token and the circulating supply is put back to where it was. But something that a lot of you guys will be interested to hear is this wallet accumulated around 8.5 billion Luna Classic, then dumped it all into 2.6 trillion wallet that I hear belongs to Binance. After dumping that, it has since started accumulating again and it is currently holding over 700 million. Is Binance loading up? Something interesting. So if you actually pay close attention to the screenshots that were provided to us, you guys can see that there was a lot of money being spent and a lot more Luna Classic being purchased. After a lot of Luna Classic was purchased, it was dumped into the wallet of Binance, and once it was actually dumped into the wallet of Binance, they simply were just holding onto it. Now this is one way for big exchanges to actually purchase into a token, because if they just use their original wallet to go into buying, you know, a lot of people are paying attention to what is happening to the Binance wallet, and they do not want to give away their edition and also what their future plans are. So what they usually do is they like to go ahead, purchase it using a different wallet, and then go ahead and put it into their main wallet. Now this is something that's been done for a long time, but what's really interesting is this specific movement that we're talking about was about Luna Classic and it actually connected with Binance. On the other hand, this only occurred 3 days ago, which is when this extreme spike came in, and it's really interesting to see because that was 8.5 billion Luna Classic that was purchased in one go, suggesting that they wanted to pump up the price and start holding it for the long term. So does the Binance exchange know something that a lot of people are just holding off? Let's say maybe more whales are going to be buying into it, or the 1.2% transaction fee burn rate might be getting implied, and that time it will completely explode and the exchange wants to make as much money as possible. Will there be better times ahead where Luna Classic, if its supply reduces significantly, the token burning might actually come into play and might start actually pumping it up extremely? And if they have this much off Luna Classic, they will obviously be able to make a lot of profit. So this is probably a good time to buy into it. That's up to you, do your own research, but I just wanted to get this out to you because I know a lot of people are not paying attention to what the big exchanges or the big whales are doing, and that's one of the factors that affects the price very extremely. Now if we talk about the price, so after that pump that was clearly, let's just say, intentional, that's probably the best word to use. After that, we have been in a very strong consolidation period, and the consolidation period keeps forming into the symmetrical triangle. If we just decide to go from the bottom, you guys can see the symmetrical triangle is slowly turning into a very weird angle. That's probably the best word to use. And when this does close in, it can actually go both ways, which is when it comes to an end, which will be in about 24 hours, we might be able to see an extreme move up, which could be if the whole market is going into a positive trend, which we can see clearly that Ethereum is up about 10% today and Bitcoin is up about 2%. So the whole market is in the positive trend, so maybe Luna Classic will have a similar pump that we saw before. Now, if that pump actually comes in, then obviously a lot of people are going to be happy. And another thing that will suggest that that pump could be the next move is from the bottom. If we also decide to look at, you can see that we are actually closing into another symmetrical triangle as well, which means a symmetrical triangle always forms into an extreme move up and goes into a bullish trend. Personally, I'm really interested to see how all of this will play out. I mean, there is a lot of resistance yet that Luna Classic has to break through. If it does decide to break through it, obviously there's nothing that will actually slow it down. Overall, if you do decide to look at the overall trend of the chart, you guys can see it has broken from the downtrend that it actually formed over here, and this downtrend was becoming a very big point for a lot of people, and a lot of people decided to get scared and actually walk out of the market as they thought that this was going to be the end of Luna and it will fall back to its original price where it was consolidating for about a week. But this move from Binance actually helped us get back into the uptrend, and now the whole market is in a positive trend. If Bitcoin breaks above the 22k market, which is a strong resistance, after that there is nothing slowing the whole of the market from going all the way to the top. Now, something else which I want to show you guys is look at this. So Luna Classic, let's just say the trading volume was doing really well. Yesterday the trading volume to the market cap ratio was close to 34%, but today it has fallen down by 50%, which is just insane. There's no words to describe how big of a downfall that is, and the trading volume to the market cap ratio has fallen to about 18 to 19%. If you decide to look at the UST, it has taken a bigger dump because obviously Luna Classic and UST are paired up and they do react very similarly, and let's just say the volume has also taken a strong dump and the price has taken even a bigger dump. And finally, Luna 2.0 is not having any sort of movement. It's just in a very stable position as not much investment is being put into it, and a lot more whales are looking into Luna Classic over Luna 2.0. Another thing which I want to talk to you guys about is Polygon. We know that Polygon is taking advantage of overall idea of what is happening with TERRA, because they're putting in so much money to try to help all those projects move to the Polygon network so the Polygon network can grow, and it can be seen that it has started to grow very significantly, and also they want to get some big projects under their belt, and the only way they're going to be able to do is if they spend money, help them come onto the Polygon network. And are they doing it? 100%. But the only problem this can do is, let's say after all of them have migrated, they're not going to have as much freedom. Let's just say that word. I mean, they're going to try their best. Over time they will be able to save it, but the point of what I'm trying to make is how Polygon is growing so significantly right now. Maybe there might be a strong pullback when a lot of people decide to sell, so just be a little careful, because the decline could be very massive because of this migration. The pump for Polygon has been extremely high. I mean, in total 48 new projects have come onto the ecosystem of Polygon, so you do have to be very careful in terms of how it will react after everything, the migration has come to an end. But other than that, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, stay up to date with everything, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.